Kenya Wildlife Service officers who were on patrol at night intercepted a vehicle with suspicious occupants, and after a routine search, they recovered the 23 kilograms of elephant tusks. According to KWS Senior Warden Richard Lemakat, 2 people who were in the car were apprehended and are helping authorities in investigation to establish where the tusks believed to have been obtained from poachers were destined for. The 2 suspects were booked at Maralal police station and will be arraigned in court once investigations into the incidents are finalized.
The operation teams arrested 2 people who are in a possession of elephant tusks, 8 pieces, all of them weighing 23 kilograms.
And police officers in Machakos County foiled a robbery attempt at Ukamba Bible College, Machakos Town, and recovered a Seska pistol, a television set, and torch. According to the Deputy OCPD Stephen Munene, pastors in the college reported the incident. When the police arrived at the scene, the gangsters started to fire at the law enforcers before fleeing. Police have launched a manhunt for the 3 thugs who escaped with gunshot wounds.
Na wakati the thugs so the police team walianza kukimbia wakielekea pande nyingine, kulikuwa na msitu. Polisi walianza kupasu wao na hao wezi ambaye they were armed with a Seska pistol walianza kupiga risasi wakipiga askari wetu. Askari wetu walipiga risasi, na wakati waligundua ni polisi wanafuata wao, they dropped 1 TV Samsung, a Seska pistol, there's a torch, na ile deso walikuwa wanatumia kubeba hizo vitu.
And the alternative dispute resolution mechanism adopted by the judiciary in a bid to reduce the backlog of cases is bearing fruit. The registrar of the Mediation Accreditation Committee at Nyeri Law Courts, Moses Wanjala, said the mechanism had resolved more than half of their cases out of court and subsequently reduced the cost of litigation by 3 billion shillings. Speaking to the press at Nyeri Law Courts, the registrar of the Court Mediation Accreditation Committee, Moses Wanjala, said that as of the 30th June 2018, 98,000 out of 162,000 cases had been settled out through the mediation process, which helped to save substantial money and time to the tune of about 3 billion shillings. Meanwhile, the national government is partnering with county governments in support of vocational training centers to encourage enrollment of more youths. In partnership, the national government is giving over 39 million shillings to each county for purchase of instructional materials that will ensure learning continues smoothly. Speaking at the Kitale Vocational Training Center, Trans Nzoia County, where he led a course on monitoring and evaluation to empower managers of vocational training centers and their boards of management in the prudent utilization of the funds, Assistant Director of Vocational Education and Training, James Onyango, said the initiative is meant to encourage youth to join the VTCs to acquire technical skills that will benefit them in the labor market.
So even as VTCs seek to develop services or products, there is a need to appreciate the local expectations in terms of standard and generally what the local market expects.
Elsewhere, as the examination anxiety grips candidates across the country, pupils in Thika sub-county have received a rather unusual morale boost from the area member of parliament. Patrick Wainana has undertaken to provide the 3,600 KCPE candidates in public schools in Thika sub-county with eggs during the exam days. Wainana says his gesture is aimed at reversing the decline in academic performance in the region and promised a further award to 3 best students in the 35 public schools. The County Primary Schools Heads Association Chairman James Masharia lauded the initiative as timely.
The aim of this program is to ensure that we get children who are settled in the class when they are not bothered about going for lunch.
And inadequate publicity in curtailing the growth of first-time writers in the country. Speaking during the launch of books by 3 new authors at Gwete Institute yesterday, the Kenya Writers Guild say that unlike the case of established writers, where publishers takes up the cost of promotion, this workload is instead borne by the first-time authors, mostly because they cannot afford the charges sought big publishers.